that leads us into number 5, which will be the last point that we're sharing in this particular arc today. And it's interesting that there will be really, really great days. And I will definitely throw it to Cheryl Clarke.
Well, absolutely. There will be really great days. There'll be a lot of great days. But you got to make sure that you're doing the things that will keep making those memories great.
Mm-hmm.
Because we have control over our mouth, our actions, and how we say and what we do. So you can make your day really great by doing the things this need for on the relationship to be great.
Mm.
In order for the word great itself, in order for any great person to be rise to the top, they had to carve out some time and energy to make that thing great.
Mm.
There is nothing, if you want your marriage to be great, you have to carve out that time and that energy to do that. You have to spend some quality time with your spouse in order to find out what is it that your spouse really, really needs
Mm.
in order for you to make that relationship great. Why
True.
not having a situation where you can sit back and say, because I'm not really a movie person, but Greg likes to go to the movies. We'll go to the movies sometimes, and I like to do things like skating and stuff like that, and go and do things like that, and stuff of that nature.
And pray for me.
You do things vice versa. So the whole point, you could have great days and have fantastic memories.
Mm.
Um, and it doesn't have to cost you anything. It
True.
costs you the time and energy that you put in
Mm-hmm.
to making those memories great. What are you doing on a daily basis? So you need to be purposeful each and every day that I'm going to make this day a great day. And because of certain circumstances that you may not have control over, that you can have a horrible day.
Mm.
It can be a bad day, but with circumstances that's not under your control. And that has happened to us too, where if your foundation is strong, that you can lean back and say, you know what, I'm going to ride this through. If fear happens to come to you, you can look back at what we said before about fear.
Mm.
You ride it through.
Mm-hmm.
Let it go through your butthole. We told everybody it goes through through your mouth, and then it go right out through the other hole. Ride it through. Because if you keep fighting the same fight, is it worth it? Is it worth it? There's so many things that people get divorced over, and they could have worked out. And I'm not saying that divorce is not, but let it be why is it in your vocabulary
Ooh.
in your relationship with your spouse? We don't
Mm.
we don't entertain divorce because we believe that this is something that God has put together for the long haul. Okay?
Very true. And one of the things, when you start allowing certain vibrations to navigate, excuse me, within your relationship, you're presenting yourself with a bigger issue. Is almost as if one of the things that I teach kids, and one of the things that was even taught to me at one point through my spiritual father, and which I turned around and imparted into the young men that I teach and young men that I coach, and they know there's certain words that they can't use around me, and those two words are try and can't. Not saying that those are negative words, but to me, when you try something, you're already creating a space to say, well, I can't necessarily do it, so I tried. No, you either do or you don't do. And the word can't presents a negative connotation because now you're already saying that you cannot complete something. Whereas we're already overcomers by you even being in this physical sense to have a great day. You're already an overcomer. So when you start negating and start removing certain words that we can use as a crutch, certain people need crutches to balance themselves. And after a while, the crutch is only supposed to be there for a time. If you're truly doing the rehab and you're truly doing the work and you're truly doing what needs to be done in order for the crutch to be removed. But certain people hold on to those crutches and they wonder why their great days don't really appear. Because you have this crutch. Oh, I tried to be nice to my wife. I don't know why I can't be nice to her. Stop trying. Do it. Be nicer. And you'd be surprised by being nice to her. It's not necessarily what you're going to receive from her, but being nice to her actually relieves some tension off of you. So wait a minute. It's not that I'm being nice to her to say, okay, if I do this, I'm expecting this from her. So now it's almost like an adversarial type of thing. That means you're trying to create a great day based on navigating in the space to be more adversarial. Well, if she don't do this for me, I ain't going to be nice to her. And vice versa. Well, I know he likes me to do certain things. I ain't going to do it because if he ain't doing this to me and this. Come on. You know how childish that sounds? You sound like your gray matter's still there. You sound like you still stuck. Just stuck. So your great days are always predicated on how you navigate it. There are days, regardless of the situation, my wife is not perfect. I'm not perfect. But one thing I'm do happy for, that I'm blessed for, is that I get to wake up next to her. That's for me starts my great day. And it's not about worrying about the physical, because see that's really minute. Because regardless of whatever minutes that you invest in whatever physical action that occurs, you still have more hours in the day that you have to interact. So if your relationship is only or your day is going to be great because of whatever physical activity it is, that just shows you're navigating in the wrong mind, in your lower nature. And technically, you're not really respecting your relationship. You're not allowing your relationship to evolve, to grow. Be like, you know what? Am I just happy so that I see her? Is she happy when she just sees me? Do I have to run to the store and purchase something just for her to feel comfortable to say, oh, Greg is around? If that's the case, then there's a bigger communication blockage that needs to be had. So your great days are always predicated on how you navigate them. And if you allow yourself to enjoy those great days, if you have one great day, you can have two. If you have two, you can have four. If you have four, you can have 16. If you have 16, you can have 256. We have 256, and if those of you who are really following me, you understand. I'm jumping exponentially. I'm not even jumping. We're not playing with little first grade math here. You have the ability to prepare yourself. Now, just because you're having a great day doesn't mean that there are moments that, wait a minute, why is this going on? That doesn't negate your great day. It's just a situation. You focus on that particular moment, you deal with it at the moment, and you keep moving. So, for this particular arc in this particular week, that was the first five of the 20 things that we have learned about marriage that you need to know. And next week we'll be dealing with the next five. And just like they said, there's good days, and I just give you a little hint. We probably starting off to deal with how you deal with the bad days. We tell you all the time, there's peaks and valleys. Peaks and valleys. So we just gave you a little nugget just to wet your lips until we share number 6 on next week. And I know we're